Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another daily vlog. Have some coffee with me. This is like my third cup of coffee. It's not all the way full, but we have just had a very lazy morning. It is Monday here. I am just getting going with the day. The kids slept in, not Nate. Nate was up earlier, but the other two slept till like 9 o'clock. I don't know when that has happened. So I just enjoyed it. And then they got up, we got everybody breakfast, and we just kind of hung out for the last hour and a half or so. And now it's like 10:30 and I need to get going with my day. So Mondays are usually like catch-up days after the weekend. On the weekend, usually I don't do laundry. We do the bare minimum in terms of keeping the house going. Like, I just really like hanging out with the family. Sundays are busy. And so Mondays come and I just feel overwhelmed because I feel behind. So I'm going to get things back on track today. I have a lot I want to get done in a short amount of time because I really want the rest of the week for us to be able to do things and have fun. I will feel better if the house is clean. I woke up this morning and before I even opened my eyes, I remember thinking I would feel so much better if I opened my eyes and my house was clean. It just makes me feel anxious to wake up and like everything's a mess and I feel behind and everything. I wish I wasn't that way. I wish it didn't bother me because it's not terrible, but it does bother me. I just want everything clean. I want to get to some decluttering projects, and in order to do that this week, I've got to get like the surfaces clean. I've got to get the house clean so that I can get to the other projects. So I also have a doctor's appointment at 2:30 today. It's just a checkup, but I am going to be talking to him about my allergies I've had and some other things. And so David's coming home around 2 to sit with the kids while I do that. If I told him I could take them to the church and let them hang out there with him, but he doesn't really have anything this afternoon, so he's just going to come home for a little while. So that'll be easier on him, and it'll be easier on them too. They just can stay home. So I only have the next 3 hours or so, which seems like a long time, but it goes by quick. So especially since I'm gonna have to feed the kids lunch and do all that while I'm also cleaning. So I'm getting going. Here is my plan. And you know what? Let's do it together. If you are home and, you're just sitting here watching this video, get up and do something. While you're watching this video, get up and do something to make yourself feel better. It really does just take, the worst part is just getting started. Just like that first, okay, I'm starting. So this is my order that I'm going to do. I'm going to get laundry going because that just has to be start and stopped all day. I'm going to prep dinner first because I know if I don't do it, it will not get done. I really want to make the chicken I've been talking about for I feel like a week at this point. I'm going to mix up the seasoning blend and get the chicken seasoned so it can just be sitting in that seasoning all day, and then I'll cook it tonight. So we're going to do probably salads with chicken and then some corn on the cob. So I'm going to make this seasoning blend that I found. If it turns out good, I'll share it. It has like a lot of different spices, but it makes like a big old thing of it. So hopefully we like it. Otherwise, I'm just kind of seasoning out the wazoo. So I'm going to get that started, and then I'm going to get to cleaning surfaces, putting stuff away so I can wipe down countertops, sweep, do all of that stuff. So we'll see how far I get in 3 hours. I will pull out the camera and show you guys how it's going periodically. Yeah, I'm really in the mood to get stuff done, which while that is happening, I need to just act on it because, motivation is fleeting. But the biggest thing that has helped me with housework, because I used to feel very resentful of housework and I hated it, and it just felt like it never ended and it was always there, like nagging over me. But what I look at it as is I'm thinking about my future self, and I'm doing it for her. I'm doing it for her who's going to wake up tomorrow and feel so much better. I'm doing it for her. Like when I do the dishes at night, I think I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for me when I wake up tomorrow. I'm not going to have to deal with all this mess. And that really does help me as thinking it as like of course it blesses my family. Of course I do it for them too, but honestly, they don't really care as much as I do. So I do it for my future self. I try to treat her really nice and not like put more on her. And that just really helps me kind of have a different perspective with laundry, and not laundry, house cleaning, laundry too, like all of it. So, okay, I'm going to get going. I'm going to drink the last couple sips of my coffee, get the laundry going, do the chicken, and then we'll get to cleaning. But y'all come hang out with me today. It's going to be a good one.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand. Everyone needs someone to rely on. Yes, everyone needs a friend. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light. Let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray. Everyone needs somebody to lean on. Everyone needs someone who cares. If we come together as one, help each other get stronger, we are bound in the name of the Lord. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one.
All right, so I wouldn't say I got everything done that I wanted to get done, but I did get a good bit. So I'm going to count that as a win. I cleaned the bathrooms, I cleaned the kitchen, I swept. I didn't get to mopping yet, but the floors really need it. So I'm hoping when I get home, I can finish the last few things. Got our sheets washed. They're in the dryer now. I got several loads of laundry done. Picked up a little bit. That's what's so hard is like, it always takes so long. And I was thinking about like, why does it take so long to clean my house? Like, it's not that big of a house, but I think we just have too much stuff. Like, honestly, when it takes so long to clean up, I think it's a lot of the times because we just have too much stuff and we need to get rid of like so much of it. So one of my big goals this summer, which is going to be hard because I don't want to like over exert myself because I want to be able to have fun with the kids, but I really, 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 really want to declutter. Like, I want to go through, like, I would love it if our closets, so when you go into our house looks clean. Like, surfaces are cleared off, like, it doesn't look cluttered. I'm usually pretty good about keeping up with that. But if you open drawers, if you go in closets, everything is to the max. The closets are completely full, overflowing. Drawers are full. Under the bed, like, storage is full. And it's a lot to manage and take care of. Mark has so many toys that he does not play with. Like, the bookshelves are overflowing. Like, there's just so much stuff. I would love to get rid of like half the stuff in our closet, half of the toys, at least half of Mark's books that are like too babyish, and just get rid of stuff. So I am going to be making a list, almost like a summer bucket list, but for decluttering. And maybe I can do something like reward myself based on how many I get done or something. I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know. I kind of feel like everything is closing in on me and it's not a good feeling. And I love the feeling, like, the house feels so good right now, just having stuff picked up. And I know it'd be easier to have that feeling if it was easier to clean up. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, David is home. I just ran a quick like curling thing through my hair. And I'm headed to the doctor for a checkup. The doctor's so nice. It's not even a big deal, but I hate going to the doctor. I just hate it. I hate it so much. I always like try to practice what I'm going to say to them. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm like this. I just have always been, I just hate it. I just hate it. So I'm hoping that he can give me some advice about all the allergy symptoms I've been having here. Anyway, we shall see. So I am headed out. It shouldn't take long. I've never been here in the afternoon though. Usually I'm here first thing in the morning and I'm in and out in like 15 minutes. but I don't know how it's going to be in the afternoon. So try to get there about 10 minutes early. So I'm headed out right now. I'll see you guys when I get done. All right. That doctor is so nice. I just absolutely love him. And he's very much like, he puts the power back in your hands. Like he'll give you his advice and he'll be like, it's your call, whatever you want to do. Which is always really great to have like that, like relationship with your doctor. He gave me some suggestions for allergy stuff. He's like, basically everything has gone over the counter, which I kind of figured that, but I just wondered if there was like a certain thing that he liked better. And he basically was like, if you want to try a different one that you've tried. And also he recommended like a Flonase, which I do need to do that. And like neti pot rinses and stuff. And basically he was like, if you're still having trouble, we can send you to someone to do like allergy shots and stuff. But unless it just gets way worse, I don't really want to have to do that. So I'm going to try the other stuff first and see. But anyway, it was very quick. I was in and out. Let's see what time it is. And I had to wait at the end just to check out because there's a line. Yeah, it's 2:42. My appointment was at 2:30, and I think I walked back there right at 2:30. They're really fast here. I do need to come back, and I'm due for like lab work, fasting lab work. So he just went ahead and put that order in. So I need to come back soon and do that. And I don't have to have an appointment for that. So other than that, I don't go back for another year unless I have any problems. So he is great. I'm very thankful for that. And I'm headed back home. I thought about going to get a coffee, but I have bought some iced coffee that really needs to be used. Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee at Walmart. So I think I'm just going to go home and make myself a coffee. So anyway, I'm headed back. That was easy. All right, so I just realized all I've had today to eat. I've been so busy. I haven't even been hungry, but all I've had today to eat is a protein bar. It's not good considering it's 3 o'clock. But you know, I'll take it. Sometimes I feel like so hungry and sometimes I don't. So I made myself a protein coffee. I'm trying to get through these shakes that are not like in season, but they're still good. So I have a bunch of the pumpkin spice ones. This is what this is. I also have a bunch of the chocolate mint ones. I don't like either one of those a ton. My favorite shakes are the Alani Nu ones, and they are not carried anymore at my store, and I can't order them on the Walmart app. It says out of stock. Oh, sorry. I think I can order them like from Alani, but it's more expensive. So anyway, I'm trying to get through the ones I have. So this is Dunkin' Donuts black coffee with the pumpkin spice protein shake. And then I also did some English toffee sugar-free syrup. And then for actual food, I have a little yogurt bowl. So this is some vanilla Greek yogurt, low fat, whatever, zero, everything, Greek yogurt, high in protein, with some berries and some of the keto granola that I actually really like. I bought from Sam's. Let's try it with the yogurt. It's like all nuts and seeds. So cold. For me, granola is mostly about like the crunch. So this is perfect. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and eat this. I need to put the sheets on the bed. I probably won't mop until later on tonight because maybe I could do it while the kids are, I don't know. I'm just always afraid people are going to slip and fall. Might just like mop the hot spots because like the kitchen needs it. And there's like some like entryway stuff that needs to be cleaned up. So I may just hot spot mop and then do like a more detailed mop later on in the week. We'll see how it goes. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. It feels really nice to walk in. Walking into a clean house just feels so nice. And I'm going to try my best this summer to keep up with it. I always say that. I always say I'm going to keep up with it, and then it always gets away from me. But I really tried last little bit to talk to myself nice and to give myself grace because, you know, it's hard to keep up with a house when there's kids and there's family and there's life going on. I don't expect my house to look like a museum all the time. But at the same time, like I want to do what's best for my mental health too. So it's a fine balance, but still, like, beating myself up when it gets messy is not helpful. So, all right, I'm going to sit here and do a little bit of work, and then I'm going to get some more housework done, and then it'll be time to cook dinner. I'm going to do the chicken that I rubbed with that seasoning. I cannot wait to try it. We're going to do roasted zucchini and roasted broccoli. I decided to do that with the corn on the cob. So I think that's going to be really delicious. I will show you guys what it looks like when it gets done later on tonight. Guys, I am worn out. So let me show you a picture of dinner. Here's David's plate. Chicken turned out just like the video said, so I don't know if I can link a short, but I'm going to explain how I did it. And then if you guys want me to show y'all, I'll do it in a video. I still am not a huge chicken person, but it was the best chicken I've ever made. And I did eat probably about half, probably about a third as much as I gave David. I can't eat a lot of chicken. It's not my favorite. And I made a bunch extra so that we could have it on salads or wraps or whatever throughout the week. And it did turn out very juicy. So I also, before I go on, I made roasted broccoli, zucchini, and I had a potato. I just cut up like one potato and mixed it in with the veggies, and corn on the cob. Lucy had hers instead of the chicken I made. It was kind of spicy, and she's not huge on chicken either, so I made her a little chicken patty in the air fryer, and I made some mac and cheese. And Mark he has snacked all day, but he had some Greek yogurt and some different stuff. So, you know, I still can't get away with making one dinner for everybody, but anyway, it was still really good. So this is how I made the chicken. The seasoning I did, you saw today, I liberally sprinkled and rubbed all the seasoning in. Put a big skillet on medium heat, let it get really hot. I used some Pam spray in there, and then I cooked it for 5 minutes on the first side, and then I turned it over, flipped it all over, put in a cup of water, and covered it. I didn't have a lid, but I just used some foil and cooked it for an additional 4 minutes. And then when you get done with that, you turn the stove off. You turn the temperature, you turn it off. You turn the stove off, and you just let it sit covered for 15 minutes. And then I pulled them out, and I did check the temperature just to make sure it was perfect. And I let it sit for 5 minutes before I sliced it. That was it. And it came out very juicy, not dry. The seasoning had a little kick to it because there's some cayenne in there. It was actually pretty good. So I got all the dinner cleaned up. I have not sat down. I sat down at the doctor's office while I was waiting, and I rode in the car. Other than that, I have been busting my butt all day. I cleaned out my closet. Did I tell you all this? After I got home from the doctor, I cleaned out my closet, which took about an hour and a half. 5 trash bags of clothes, y'all. 5 trash bags full of clothes that don't fit or don't fit right. I have a lot of clothes that I was so blessed to get as I was losing weight, hand-me-downs from different people, and some of them worked, some of them I thought would work, and then as I put them on, I'm like, no, it doesn't really fit quite right. And so they've just been taking up space in my closet. Plus a lot of stuff that I had that was 2X, 3X, just way too big now. So I got rid of all of that. It's going to make getting dressed so much easier. I'm so proud of myself. That was a big job. Then I cooked dinner. Then I cleaned it all up. I've just been going all day, and I am worn out. However, I want to run to Walmart. Again, I thought I was done with Walmart for the day. There's a bug. I hope the bug is on the outside of the car. Anyway, I want to run to Walmart to get the Flonase that the doctor suggested. And I guess I'm going to keep on with the Zysol. That's what I already have. I used to take Allegra, and it stopped working for me. Zyrtec really does nothing. I don't know about Claritin. I don't know. I'm just going to keep on with the Zysol and the Flonase and do the neti pot, even though I really don't like the neti pot, but we have one, so I can do that. And I'm just going to try to see if I can get through this season without having to go get allergy shots and all that. I really don't think it's that bad. It's just annoying more than anything. So I am headed to Walmart. I think I just want to kind of walk around for a minute too, just kind of clear my head. I got all the kitchen cleaned up, like I said, so that's great. The kids are getting baths, and it was a very successful day. Very successful day. Just a lot. A lot going on. And I was just like, as I was cleaning out my closet, I was just really getting emotional thinking about how far I've come in my weight loss journey. I know some of you guys have asked, like, how's it going or whatever, and I don't really talk about it that much because, I mean, this has been going on for a year and a half at this point, and I feel like, you know, there's only so much you can say about it. But I have maintained for I just went to the doctor, so they weighed me, and I was looking back at my chart, and I have maintained the weight that I lost for over a year. I haven't lost a lot more weight since last year, but I've maintained it, which I will consider a win. I've lost over 50 pounds. It did used to be almost 60 pounds, but I got down to like 186, I think was my lowest weight, and I'm now like 194. I'm going to consider that a win. I'm still trying to lose weight, but I'm really proud of myself. A lot of people have asked. I am still an Optavia coach. We don't necessarily still follow Optavia exactly. The plan was never to be on Fuelings for the rest of my life. It was to learn what I needed to learn. I wanted to add some foods back because I missed the fruits. I missed having occasional like corn on the cob and stuff like that. And I'm so grateful for what Optavia has taught me. And we still eat some of the Fuelings. I still have some and we use those. I still eat protein bars and protein shakes and all of these things. But we were on the Fuelings program for over a year. And I don't know if you know, but it's expensive. So we've had to supplement with other foods and stuff, but I'm just really proud of myself. And I was going through, even though I haven't lost any more actual weight in a year, there was clothes I was trying on that, wasn't able to wear last year. And I just feel like my body has changed a lot. And I'm really proud of myself. And, you know, sometimes we can get like in the mindset of, well, you know, the scale. And sometimes it just becomes white noise and I forget, like, I don't know. When I look in the mirror, I don't see I've lost 50 pounds. I really don't. Like, I see myself the exact same. So it's kind of hard to remember that I have lost that much weight. And I'm just really proud of like my body. Like, it's healthy and I'm never looking to be super skinny. I just want to be healthy. And that was my goal from the beginning. I used to dream about getting under 200 pounds. I used to dream about when I could wear a size 14, which is what I'm in now. And it just seemed like a pipe dream. It just seemed like something that would never happen. And the fact that it's happened and I'm maintaining it, and I'm not saying that it's easy. It's definitely not easy. And I guarantee you the scale is going to continue to go up and down, who knows? But, you know, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. So I feel very blessed. All right, I'm headed to the store. This video is already getting long. So if you are still watching, leave corn emoji because this was our first corn on the cob of the summer and it was so delicious. This is how I make corn. If it's in the stalk, I like to cook it in the microwave, but I didn't do that today because the kind I bought was like not completely in the husk or whatever, not the stalk, the husk. So I just got fresh corn on the cob. You put it in a pot of cold water, put it on the stove, bring it to a boil, let it boil for 2 minutes, turn off the heat, let it sit for 10. And that worked out great timing it with the chicken. So that's how I did it. Put a little bit of butter and salt on it. So good. All right. And it's all in my teeth probably. I love y'all. If you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself.